Hey guys, so in this video I'll share with you the lessons from spending $30 million on Facebook ads so far this year. So here's the proof, so you can see here. So this was last year. You can see that's what was like 40 million this year. So I've taken this in April. It was like challenge actually loading this stuff. But since then, so it was like 18 in April, but since then, you know, we've basically had a few more months, so it's around like 30 plus now. So these are the main lessons that I've taken from this, right? So lesson number one is all about the offer. You know, the lessons, the ad accounts that we have been able to scale to the highest level, either like one, from our own or our clients, was where the offer, basically the product is, was very good, right? So if you have like a bad offer, bad product, then I mean, pretty much like nothing can help you. So to start with, like to find like a good offer, you would just emulate, what's working in the marketplace with your own like twist, right? And then eventually you would start like innovating and bring some new elements to it, right? So you would make it like your own, like you would create like your own like category within that niche that you're in, right? So having a product that people actually want, that's kind of like one of the major things that, product market fit is one of the major things like for success in business overall. And if you have like a bad product, like then you cannot make it work, like even with good marketing. You might make it like to some level, but then it will collapse at some point anyway. So I would recommend like just sell products that solve particular products, solve particular problems, or like a new way to solve an old problem. Like for example, if you think about like the products that you buy, like in one way or another, they basically solving the problem that you have, right? Or they're just like adding you some kind of like perceived value, like for example, like status, or they're just giving you the perception. So if you're buying, for example, I don't know, like let's say you're buying like a new laptop, right? So that's solving the problem, right? Because you want to communicate faster, you want to exchange information faster, you want to work faster, and that is the solution that you are buying, right? Products with proven evergreen needs, those are the best, like for scaling and getting them to like 7-8 figures. If you're just like solving like a small problem for a niche market, you can get it like to 6-7 figures, but it will be harder to scale past that. So you can either add value with ads, or you can add value with your particular product, right? So it's either your product just like very, very innovative, or it like brings unique value like in the marketplace, or it just like you would make it look, with ads. But again, if customers buy your product and at the end of the day they're not happy with it, this will not be sustainable. You'll be able to make money for some time, but then at the end of the day you will not build a business that you can advertise successfully for years to come. Lesson number two is creative is everything. Like with Facebook advertising, even right now, like, especially right now, Q4, for example, attention span that people have is very short. So creative is everything. Targeting is not as important. So a lot of the times, like, with like if you have a product with like wide appeal, you don't need a lot of targeting. Like you can just have like zero targeting, just gender, age, country, and you will do very well. But because the product is like very wide appeal, Facebook will help you, with optimization, with pixel and everything. It will help you to find buyers, but the product, the ad, the offer needs to be very good, right? So, and Facebook advertising is all about emotional connection, right? So if, when people scroll, like they don't think about your product, they don't care about your product unless it solves a specific problem or pain in their life that they have. So only then, they respond, right? It's kind of like connects with them emotionally, clicks, the trigger, and, they click on your ads. And if you continuing with that, if you're adding more value with your ads, with your product pages, then people buy. And so there are basically two reasons, people buy anything or do anything. Is either to run away from pain or to gain the pleasure, right? So it's like lifestyle. So when you see like all of these like influencers promoting different products, it's like lifestyle. So it's like towards the pleasure, right? And when you have all of these, sometimes you would hear some like horror stories or some like bad stories about someone who was able to solve a particular problem with a product. Like for example, typical framework for a dropshipping ad is like problem, solution, basically demonstrating the problem, demonstrating the product, and then call to action. It's like the simplest way of dropshipping ad, infomercials, like all of these ads are built in that way. So that's basically how you can, sell anything, right? So number 3 is basically clean up the mess, right? So with Facebook advertising, it's like Facebook is a machine that optimizes your campaigns. Like it's designed to optimize for your desired results. And the more complex you make your campaigns, the harder it becomes for algorithm to optimize it. So clean up the mess, like delete all campaigns that you have like ran, for example, like months or years ago. Create 1-2 campaigns for each stage of your funnel, right? Then go and delete. Don't go and create like hundreds of ad sets at like $5 each. As create like few ad sets at $100 each, right? So maybe like not 100 for you, but 20, 50, 100 is like higher budgets, right? So you want to have like less complexity, less ad sets, less campaigns, and just give Facebook more room for optimization. And give it like more data to work with, because with bigger budgets, it can just spend more, learn faster, and give you better results in a faster manner, right? So for example, Bombas, it's like one of the case studies that Facebook demonstrated recently, one of their like trainings. It's a company that sells socks. So they had like 70 ad sets in the beginning. They killed them all. They created like 2 ad sets, like broad targeting plus 1% lookalikes, and they generated like 23x increase in sales. They've just been like targeting very broadly, very like very wide audiences, and they performed better results, and they had like very small, like detailed audiences targeting. So lesson number 4 is cheap products don't work as good as they used to. Like it's not 2016. Like if you have like very low margins, like very cheap products, it will be hard for you to make it work. Like you need to like have more expensive products and higher margins. Like I would recommend $100, $150 range in pricing. So that will give you enough room to acquire a customer. And you can also spend money on premium quality, on custom packaging, on fast shipping. You still have like room to acquire that, kind of like provide all of these features to customer, provide that very good, experience for a customer, and you will still be profitable. So that's the way, from my perspective, seeing the brands that have been the most successful, they're focusing on this like more like premium segment of the market, selling more like higher ticket items. And lesson number 5 is keep it simple at the beginning. So don't go into like deep segmentations, rule and tactics, like all of these like softwares for like targeting very like precise audiences. Just simple targeting options, good creative, aim for click-through rate link of 3% plus. That's my personal kind of like benchmark, and CPC of less than $1. Let Facebook optimize the rest. Improve your backend, improve your average order value. I have another video on my channel. Please check it out on that. Lifetime value and how to basically outbeat and outcompete your competition. So please check out that video on my channel. Improve your backend, your email marketing, provide good customer service, and then constantly just test, iterate, listen to your customer, and that's pretty much the key to scaling. So, and if you break down, if you analyze any successful business, right, that's exactly what they've done. Like more or less, like that's exactly what they have done. They started with some niche, they figured out the product, they served that niche. They adjusted the product, like have hit the product market fit, right? And then they just scaled, the hell out of it. So this is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you're looking for help with scaling your e-commerce business, your Facebook ads, please click on the link below in the description. If you want to get help of my team, scaling your business, my personal help, we'll see if that's a good fit, if we can help you to scale your business, your Facebook ads to the next level. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I will release a lot more videos like this with great strategies, with value, with interviews with industry leaders, and a lot more valuable strategies. And please like this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. And thank you very much for watching. See you guys in the next video.